Okay, and here's where I apologize. It's not. I've been pronouncing HuShang's name wrong this whole time. It is HuShang, not HuShang, and I am sorry.
HuShang, eh? All right, good to know.
All right. Okay, getting this match set up.
So, Overgrowth. It should be noted that this is a very, 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 very strong map for swarm hosts. Probably the strongest map in the pool for swarm hosts, in my opinion. At least top 2.
I'd say Vonnie's probably better.
Vonnie, yeah, Vonnie is the other one that's right up there. So, I would not be at all surprised if that's what we saw SirRobin go for there. And consequently, I know a lot of Protosses really don't like playing against swarm hosts. Some of them are pretty comfortable with it, but I would say by and large, most of them would rather avoid it if they could. So we could potentially see HuShang try and end it early here, but but we'll see.
I'd like to correct something you said. Some players are good against playing against swarm hosts. Nobody likes playing against swarm hosts.
Yeah,
Let's be honest here.
Too right. Yeah, I know everyone. I'm sure Protosses would be the first ones to say that swarm hosts should be taking a look at it at the very least by Blizzard, maybe rebalanced a little bit, but. All right. It is underway.
Yes.
All right, so spawning in the top right, the purple Zerg from Team Gravity, it is SirRobin.
And spawning in the bottom left, we have the red Protoss from Deadly Gaming. It is HuShang.
All right, cool. So, no, really cool. It's good.
Nope.
It's good.
Yeah.
Looks like he's going to be doing a little extractor trick here. In just a moment. He has 75 minerals. Yeah, there we go.
I'm a little disappointed that in our last PvZ, granted didn't go the full 5 games, that we didn't see a proxy hatch. I really love watching those go down. And it happens to me often enough on the ladder when I play Protoss, so I don't think it's unheard of that we could see one in this series. They're definitely make for an interesting game.
They do indeed, and they are, let me tell you, they are annoying to deal with as Protoss. If they get down and you say, really it only takes your not dealing with it perfectly for it to screw you up pretty bad, so.
Definitely.
We'll see if that happens this series. It certainly won't be happening this game, given, SirRobin has planted down that 15 attack is natural, but, I share your hope that we might see it later on. Pretty standard gateway in the main here for HuShang. It looks like it's just going to be a one gas expand after Cybercore probably, so really standard.
Yeah.
Or HuShang, my bad. Let's see though. What do you want to talk about here for the first couple minutes of this game? Because we really won't have anything to talk about until the Cybercore finishes up.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. We just see now the gas from SirRobin, so
yeah.
Early speedlings are pretty much out of the question here.
Yeah. I guess it's not going to be super fast rehatch, so that I guess is important. He is going to be investing in speed here, but yeah, like you said, it's not super early. We're not going to see a big explosion of speedlings at 4 or 5 minutes. So yeah, it looks to be a pretty quiet early game here. So talk to me, man. Talk to me about something.
So do you watch any of IEM today?
I did. I watched the finals. I watched Trap versus Zest. That was, Trap. He looked all right, but come on, it's Zest. It's Zest. And he's back in his 2014 shape, or at least pretty close to it. So it was pretty one-sided.
Yeah, Zest has some slumps, but his PvP, like when he won his GSL, he basically had to claw through almost purely Protoss because the brackets were so Protoss favorite at that time. So you can never doubt Zest in a PvP series, you know.
Yeah, no,
it
was. I remember his PvZ back then, and it is looking like he might be kind of returning to that status that he once held of if not best Protoss in the world, at least top 2 or 3. I mean, granted, Hero did get taken out in the round of 8 by his teammate Byung, but I think he can probably still be said to be objectively a little bit stronger than Zest right now. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Zest were like, I don't know, the 2nd or 3rd best Protoss in the world.
No, definitely. I definitely can see him returning to that state. Gonna see if he can manage to qualify for the Korean leagues, but go ahead.
I know, he got taken out by Tang in the GSL qualifiers, man. Tang. No, absolutely no-name Terran. Yes, he plays in qualifiers. Yes, he plays in like Olimo League and stuff like that, but Tang, man. 2-1. I could not even believe that when I saw it on Wikipedia. So, all right, this game is shaping up a little bit now. It looks like the second gas has been thrown down for SirRobin, and he's got 4 workers on his gas in the main. And I'm sure anyone who's watching knows, no, that is not a strategy that people use or employ. That is a mistake. So could he be a little bit nervous here?
The drones are binding slightly inoptimally by having to curve around that spawning pool. So maybe he can support 4 workers. I don't know. Definitely not. The workers sitting there idle. But maybe. I was just trying to make something up.
Yeah, for sure. Trying to cut a little slack here. I understand that. Okay, so that pylon was canceled. Good move here, because we do have a few speed runners out on the map chasing down this stalker. Will he be able to get it and surround it here? Uh-oh. Yes,
he got it.
Okay.
Good catch there.
Okay, good thing HuShang did plug that hole. That is natural with his cell. He's got these sentries out here, so those links are going to have to back off. We got road speed on the way for Zer. We got +1 ground attacks, almost halfway done for Protoss, and it looks like these things are going to come around for a little sneak attack on this third. Shouldn't be able to do that much though.
Yeah, there's so many sentries here. HuShang was actually commenting in the chat versus the last series, Game Time and Creature. He said, like, this is why you don't make those links to try to cancel the third. So yeah, people probably definitely going to be happy to see those.
All right, so it looks like HuShang got a full scout off on Creature. He sent in 2 hallucinated phoenixes. He knows roach speed is on the way. He knows about SirRobin's saturation at his third, so he knows everything is kind of business as usual here for our purple Zerg right now. Let's see.
There are quite a few roaches coming.
There's a little roach attack. Yeah, there's a little roach attack coming here. Yeah.
The Robo is not done yet.
Ooh, 8 force fields there, man. I feel like we just micro-wreck that front sentry. Wow.
The donut is real.
That is.
Yeah, very well played there and some crazy value. But there is another pretty strong roach attack coming in, and there aren't as many force fields. The Immortal is on its way, but it's gonna be definitely not going to be out in time to contest these roaches.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Wow, though, another good set of force. Okay, left a little hole in there. That's not great, but
he was buying quite a bit of time though for this Immortal, and the Mothership Core is on its way back to drop that photon overcharge, and it's going to help a ton in pushing these roaches back. Some workers are going down.
Yes, about 9 workers have gone down so far, so not. I guess it's not a total. Okay, so we do have these roaches coming in again. Oh no!
Oh, and the Immortal. And wasted its last dying shots on Lings. So unfortunate there. There are a ton of cannons still up at the natural.
There's 4 cannons, yeah. I'm not sure why he's got all those cannons in his natural, but frankly, I did not actually get to see when he threw those down, so it could have been a panicked reaction to seeing all those roaches. Because normally you don't get 4 cannons at your nap like that, but overall it was a good hold.
Despite all the losses he took with probes, he has lost 9 workers this game. He's still in a pretty good spot. There's no 4th base for Robin here. HuShang is still making those immortals. His +2 attack is almost done, and Blink has just finished up. So I'm thinking he's going to be in a pretty good spot here to push back this Roachling army.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I mean, his +2 attack is almost done. His Blink is done. I mean, if you just make Stalkers from here, let's see what he doesn't have. Nice threat. He just chrono boosting the crap out of that +2 attack.
Some pretty amazing force fields here, and that little dip. Oh, and another set of amazing force fields. They're kind of hard to see with Game Heart.
Yeah.
But they're totally zoning out these roaches. He caught a huge chunk of them now, for basically for free. And
okay, so yeah, great force fields. Could not agree more. It looks like this engagement is going to continue on. SirRobin is going to finally get to close here, but with 0-0 against that +2 attack of HuShang, these roaches really just aren't going to be able to do that much, I don't think.
They are going to clean up this army, and there's a reinforcement though, but it's mostly speedlings. So actually, he doesn't clean it up. He looks like he's taking an edge, but some good blink micro there from HuShang.
Ooh, aggressive blink. So he's gonna be faced up against these lanes, but retreats to the Nexus cannon, and looks like he should be fine. Okay, so let's assess the state of this game here. SirRobin's 4th base just finished up, but it's not saturated. It looks like he's sending a queen down there right now, but he's only got 60 drones. He's got 60 drones against 66 probes. So I've got to say, HuShang looks to be in a great position right now.
He definitely is, but we see the Spire. What do you think this is for? Do you think this is for Corruptors, maybe, to counteract a potential Colossus switch?
I don't think so. I mean, he hasn't like scouted a Robo Bay or anything. So I have to say, it's probably going to be some sort of big Muta transition. He's got his 6 gas up. So I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know that he's dominant enough in this game to try to pull off a Muta switch, especially with the crazy upgraded Blink Stalkers. That
I agree. I don't think it's going to work, but I think it's what he's going to try. He's getting up his gas bank here. It looks like he's saving up. It looks like he's saving up to make like 10 or 12 mutas to me.
He's
very well
kind
of moving around with this Roachling force, but that's just getting going to get done here.
A nice little run by here with the Speedlings.
Okay, yes, that he is. He's going to get a lot of probes here, actually, but he's getting his main Roach force just decimated.
Yeah, he kind of had the Roaches and Lings on the same hotkey, so he kept pulling the Lings back to try to fight the Roaches, and then he was like, no, go back to the probes. So he is cleaning up this probe, the probes at the 3rd, but his army is open. And there's
30
only
workers killed now, but
But there's only mutas in production, and a few Lings, but there's no way that this Mutaling army can contest the big force of HuShang moving across the map.
No, I agree. There's no way 15 mutas and a paltry Ling force are going to beat 28 +2 attack Stalkers. There's just no way. HuShang's he's going to roll in here, and he's going to, I don't know. It looks like the game's turned into a base trade, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I do agree with his base trade. I think it's probably his best shot, but there's just so much stuff at home. And Robin's going to get the 3rd base, and he might get the natural. No, he's actually going to get pushed back, but he's losing just everything at home. The mutas are going to pop out here over all these Stalkers and just get shredded.
Yep. So he's bringing him back here. He's going to have a last-ditch effort. I mean, he saw how HuShang kind of split up his army. He's hoping to maybe crush it individually here, but no.
And Guardian Shield is doing wonders against these mutas.
Yep. Should be seeing GG here. Yeah, okay, there we go.
GG. So very nice hold. Those force fields at the third base, I think, won HuShang the game here with that roach force field donut.
I completely agree.
Very, very nice micro bottom, just enough breathing room to get that immortal out, because it still was a very tight hold for that follow-up roach attack.
Mm-hmm.
But getting just separating a chunk of that army gave him the time he needed to get all of his forces together and just shut down the aggression.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was a great hold, and I mean, when SirRobin decided to invest in a Ling Roach attack at the third like that, he decided to forego his own fourth and his own drone production and his own tech. So, I mean, if an attack like that gets held, with only taking, only losing, 5-6 sentries, under 10 probes, I mean, the Protoss is going to be ahead, 3 base versus 3 base. So, really well held there. Really well held by HuShang.
Yeah.
So it looks like game 2 going to be underway on Expedition Lost. This was HuShang's pick, so presumably he feels pretty comfortable on this map. All right, players. Okay, so HuShang says 1 sec, so it could be a couple of seconds here before the game actually gets started up. But
Yep.
I don't know. I thought it was kind of a fun, exciting first game.
Yeah, definitely. It's fun to see a Protoss. That's why I really enjoy watching Creature play for this reason. It's really fun to see a Protoss take an early third base and try to defend it rather than the 2 base aggression I see on the ladder. About that. Those weird funky timings.
Yeah, I mean, no, I agree completely. It's